11 January 1940. Captain Lieutenant Kruger commanding U-48. After returning from our last assignment in the Channel, I was told to report to the leading officer before I do anything else, which seemed unusual to me. The supply officer was also asking about replenishment, but I asked Bauer to take care of that. It was a short conversation, but basically, it seems BDU is anxious to get us back out at sea. Apparently, mine laying was not the best use of my crew after all. Our orders are to patrol grid AM52 to AM64, essentially the western approaches again. But this time, our intelligence expects a heavy escort presence, but with a heavy merchant presence as well. I'm just happy to be hunting again. It's approximately midnight on January 11th, and we're pretty much in the middle of the North Sea. We're headed towards... We're going to go around the north of Scotland to the western approaches. I don't think we want to go through Scapa Flow. That might be a bit too dangerous, so we're going to take the long way around. And I thought perhaps maybe we could descend to about 30-40 meters and do a hydrophone check. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, let's slow down to speed 1. And we'll get down to periscope depth. And let's wake up Steinman, sleepyhead. Get him in the listening room. Looks like he may have already been awake. Okay, we're in about 37 meters of water, so we'll go down to about 29? 25. Let's do 25 meters. And we'll listen on the hydrophone, see if we can hear anything. Nothing, so we'll probably do another one right about here. And maybe over here, we'll see. We'll keep doing regular hydrophone checks until we get to into our patrol area. And if something comes up, we'll be back. It's about 8:22 in the morning, and we picked up something on the hydrophone. Looks like we just passed it. This is our present location, a little bit farther to the northwest. What direction is this moving in? It's moving north, so I'm guessing it's going to be a Norwegian freighter. We will intercept and take a look. It's not that far out of the way, so we'll go take a look and see what this is. But my guess is it's a Norwegian freighter going back to port. Okay, I think we're close enough to actually see it, so let's go up to the attack periscope, take a look. We are at periscope depth. There she is. She's at 70. Can't really make her out yet, so we will continue closing. Pretty sure that's the only contact. I'll just take a quick peek around, but yeah, there's nothing else. Well, it says unknown ship, but we had an alarm, so it is a British merchant, so we will get prepared to sink this. I think it was an Empire Bell. Actually, it looks more like a tower. It's got those two masts in the back. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say it is. Let's recognize that, and then maybe get a velocity. We might have to wait on that, though. It's a little far away. Let's get its course, at least. Okay, we've stopped the boat, and I have everything pretty much set up, ready to go. We're going to be about 1,600 meters from target when she arrives. Let's see if we can get a speed. We could probably get a velocity now. Hopefully she doesn't see our periscope. Okay, she's traveling at 6 knots. Typical speed. Okay, let's go back and get Heinrich to warm up tube 1. Okay, tube 1 is ready to go. So, time to put all this stuff in the computer. Select our target. Flood tube 1. She's traveling at 7 knots. She's 1,622 meters away, so we'll make it about approximately right here, and we are going to be 80 degrees to her port. So that should do it right there. And now we just wait. Okay, we're pretty much ready. Let's go ahead and fire tube 1. Okay, looks like a direct hit. Got a direct hit on her. I think there's serious damage. And she looks like she's sinking. Yep, she's going down pretty quick. Let's go ahead and have Steinman get in the radio room and send off these messages. Okay. How are we doing here? Alright, let's get close. Yeah, she's going down. Let's get close and get some survivors. Okay, let's slow the boat. I think we're close enough. We'll get down to... Well, I guess we could just stop right here. And when we slow down enough, we'll take a look at these lifeboats. Lifeboat 2. Who's on this thing? Let's take these guys. These 2. And lifeboat 1. No officers, but we will, of course, give them some food. Okay, that's the first one down. We haven't even got to the patrol area yet, and we've sank our first freighter. Nice work. Let's get down to decks awash, since it is daylight. And doesn't look like anybody needs it. Well, Steinman needs a little rest, so we'll have Perrine come and man the radio room. And we will proceed to our patrol zone. Alright, January 12th, 7:30 p.m. We are a little bit farther northwest than a while ago when we sank that freighter. And we got a message from U-1010. Let's put Preen on the radio and see what this is. Got a weather station report, too. Here it is. New communication. Single merchant ship propeller heard in Naval Square AN514. Southern course. AN514. So, we should be able to see... Oh, it's way over here. That's 1010. That's not AN514, though. Okay, right here. And he said southern course. Do we want to go back? Yeah, I think we do. We want to... Let's go back and see if we can find this one. It said, I think... Did it say southern... Southern course. They're carrying out other orders. Let's go take a look. Maybe we can see what this is. I know it's... We have to go back, but what the heck. Let's see how many ships we can sink on this patrol. Okay, another U-boat sent another report. This one from U-1170. Convoy in sight, Naval Square AN-224. AN-224. Which is way up here. Which way is that one headed? Course 244. Okay, so that would be mostly southwesterly. So let's go down to periscope depth. How much water we got here? 100 meters. Let's get Steinman. Listening room, please. And then let's get down to about 40 meters. See if we can pick up that one that was in AN54. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Yeah, we may not be far enough south. Let's set a course for a little further south. Go a little further and see if we can find it. Found it. It is really close to us, right here. And it should be going southwest. No, this one's going north. I wonder if this is the same one. Because I said it was in 544. 514, southern course. It may or may not be the same vessel, but we will check it out. It is northerly, so let's change course and go take a look. Okay, she should be around 27. There she is right there. And it is indeed a freighter. Can't make out her flag yet, but we're going to let her close. We'll get a course on her and a speed, and then I think by then we'll know her nationality. Okay, that's a Norwegian flag. And she's headed away from Britain, so chances are she's already dropped her cargo. Yeah, it looks like she may have come from London and headed back to Norway. I'm going to let her go. I think it's going to be a waste of time to stop her. So let's proceed to the other report, which is AN244, which is up here, 244, and heading 244. Okay, so 244 is right about here, heading 244. So approximately this. So let's go about. Let's set a course for approximately this area, and then we'll do regular hydrophone checks along the way and see if we can. If it is afraid, did they say slow speed? What speed are they doing? 7 knots. Typical. Okay, let's crank up the speed. Decks awash and get over there. See if we can find her. Okay, it looks like we found what we were looking for. It's not a single ship like I was thinking. It is a convoy. 1170 did say convoy. Naval Square 244, course 244. This is probably the one. 244 is up here. Course 244 is roughly this way, so this is probably it. I'm going to move forward a little bit so that I'm in the middle of the convoy. I don't want to be near the edges. That's where the escorts are. So let's move up a bit. About right there. Let's stop. And then wait and see. Okay, we got our first ship here. I'm going to start. Yeah, sounds like it's a British convoy. Let's take a look. Okay, starting here. That's definitely a British flag. I thought I saw something over here too. Oh yeah, destroyer. We have an enemy destroyer. Merchant. Don't know. Merchant. 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 Not sure yet. Merchant. And that is another warship. Looks like a corvette. Okay, let's actually, so they don't see our periscope, let's go down to about 20 meters. And I'm going to start tracking these and see which ones we're going to go after. Okay, here we go. We have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transports, 2 warships. We're here. I'm thinking about this one and this one. Maybe. Shoot one off at this one and then reload and get ready. By the time it hits, we'll have this one off. A torpedo towards that one. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to set up for that. And just sit here. And then, I guess when they get close, let's see, by the time they get close, looks like the warships will be out of our way, except this one may be a little bit of a problem. They might see our periscope, so I'm going to see if I can stay near periscope depth, but not at periscope depth, and then see if I can do this with just the chart here instead of the periscope tools. Okay, tube 1 is flooded, and I believe, let's see, did we put, no, we haven't put this in yet. 7 knots. Almost 2,000 meters. I'll just go ahead and put it at 2,080 degrees to port. Right about there. Ready to go. And as soon as we shoot on this one, we'll get this one set up and ready to go. Okay. We're about ready. Let's go ahead and fire. Fire now. Close that out. And let's get this one ready to go. We do have tube 2 warmed up. Yes? Yes, we do. Alright. Let's start with this one. Flood tube 2. And we'll get some data in the TDC. We're going to probably do this one a little sooner because we want to shoot at it right about the time that this torpedo connects with this freighter. Let's go with 60. Let's go with 60 degrees. We'll shoot at 60. Okay, direct hit. We're going to try this one now. We're a little late. We got to hurry up on this one. So let's flood tube. Tube is flooded. Let's get this in the TDC. It was 7. I don't know if they're going to stay at 7. They might not. How far is this? 1,400. 1,400. And we are 55 degrees off their port. So we'll shoot here in a bit. And then we'll get the hell out of here. Okay, the escorts have no clue where I'm at, so I decided to come up and take a look around. That's the one that we're thinking about going after, but I decided not to because it's actually turning. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit it. So what I might do instead is stalk the convoy for a little bit. I wanted to see where... Oh, there it is right there. There's that corvette. The 2 destroyers... Well, there's the one ship that we hit. I think the 2 destroyers are way out front, looking for me. Yeah, there's the other one. Here's the map. What I think I'll do is, and here are the 2 destroyers, and there's a couple more here. What I think might do is slide under this one, travel for a little bit, and then maybe pop out and hit this one right here. Basically, get my U-boat under this one, travel for a little bit with it, and then turn, pop that one, and then leave. That's what I think I'll do. So let's circle the boat. Here, let's go full speed. And we're at Torpedo. Let's go down, back down to about 25 meters or so. And then we're going to circle around, get under this boat, and wait for a little bit. Okay, that didn't take very long. I traveled maybe a kilometer or so, and then they stopped doing evasive maneuvers. And so I turned the boat, and we're getting prepared to shoot at this one. I probably this time will come back up to, after this one passes us, we're going to come up to periscope depth and get a solution on this ship here. And it's going to be, how far are we away? Probably not very. Perfect. About 1,300 meters. So we'll just sit here and wait, and we better do it quickly because our battery capacity is running out. So this will be the last attempt here, and then we'll sneak away when we can. Okay, that looks like the Empire Sky. Alright, that's the one we're going after. Let's see what this is. That looks like a tower. So we'll recognize it as such. Let's get a real quick velocity reading on it. Try and make this as accurate as possible. Back at 7 knots. Okay. Let's get all this in the TDC. Tube 2 is flooded. And let's see, we're at 7 knots, 1,370 meters. 7 knots. Somewhere around here, and we're going to be 80 degrees off her port. Okay, ready to go. So we'll just shoot this and get the hell out of here. Okay, they're reporting a serious hit, so it's probably going to sink. It's still on fire. And the escorts, I believe, are still quite a ways away from me. I'm not exactly sure where they are. I know there's a few of them out front. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Yeah, there's one here, one here, one here, and I think there's one way out here. How is this looking? Is this going to sink? We're going to wait here and see. Again, they have no clue. If they do come chasing after me, we'll probably have to catch up to one of these other ships. In fact, let's go ahead and start moving this way. Unless... Well, that one looks like it may be coming right for me. It is coming this way. So let's go ahead and get going. Full speed. And if we have to, we'll come back and come get this one. I'm going to erase all this and I'm going to mark it so I know where it is when I come back. Just put a little dot there. Alright, let's go. Okay, I think we got away. I'm pulling up the periscope and they're behind us. At least I think they're back there. They should be back there. There we go. One that got away. Well, actually there were 3 that got away, but we can't really stay here for very long. Yeah, I'll show you the map. This is where we are. I basically, as soon as I hit that ship, I took off in northwest across the formation, since most of the escorts were down on this side, and they went to where I was, and I had already left, and I don't think they're after me anymore. I don't see anything pursuing us, so we're going to let the rest of this go. I'm running low on battery power anyway. We're at 22%, so as soon as we escape the area, we're going to come up, recharge batteries, and, well, get over to our patrol area, except, let's see, we've already sunk our tonnage required, but we got more to go. We got more to go. So let's make our way over there. Get to the patrol area. Let's go ahead and, well, can we surface yet? Probably not. So let's just continue on course. What's our speed? Full speed. So this will be perfect. It's almost, well, we can surface throughout the night, recharge batteries, and we'll be ready for the next day. Okay, it's about, what time is it? 8 in the morning. I'll show you our location. We're right here. We got a communication from, it looks like U-984. We're going to have Steinman. Listen. Convoy Naval Square AM-384. AM-384. I'm sure that's right over here. Yeah. Convoy... Course 23 degrees 7 knots, so it's kind of headed our way, but we honestly, I suppose we could come through here. That might be interesting, but we do need to make our way to the patrol sector. Do I want to go through here and hit this convoy? I think I'd rather go to my patrol sector and see if I can find anything over here. We've already had our close encounter for this mission, so I think we'll play it a little safer. I don't know. Maybe we'll come over here and let's come over here and do a hydrophone reading at least and investigate maybe. Maybe we can help U-984. We'll see. We're somewhat close to that location. Not real close. But I don't see anything in the periscope. This is where we are now. Weather's actually not bad. It's nice out here. I guess let's go under. What is the depth here? 90 meters. We'll go to 30. Let's go down to periscope depth first. And we'll get Steinman in the listening room. Slow down a little bit. And then we'll go down to 39 meters. See if we can hear anything. I don't think so. I saw what was the U984? I saw it head toward the coast and then it just kind of disappeared. So I don't know where the U-boat is. There's nothing here. So we will continue. We'll do one more hydrophone check over here. If we don't hear anything, we'll make our way this way and over to our patrol sector. Okay, January 15th. It's almost morning, 4:43 a.m. We've reached our patrol area, and I wanted to do a real quick hydrophone check and see if we hear anything, and it doesn't appear so. So let's go back up to decks awash and get Steinman in the radio room to transmit, let them know that we've reached our patrol sector, and we'll start our patrol. We'll probably, I don't know, I'm thinking about just going back and forth like this right here. Let's go up to this line. Something like that. Maybe go in a circle, something like that. But we'll start our patrol and see what we can see. What's it look like outside? Still dark. But we'll begin, and the moment we encounter anything, I'll be back. Okay, we've arrived at our first checkpoint for a hydrophone check, and we're in a bunch of fog. So this will probably be tough if this fog remains here throughout our patrol. But let's drop down, slow down. Periscope depth, and then what's our depth here? 122 meters. We'll go down to 40-ish. Something like that. Steinman, listening room again. Let's see if we hear anything. We got a pretty good range here. I could just probably park right here and just sit there and wait for, except we do have to patrol. We have to move around. There's nothing here, so we'll set course over here. Come back up to decks awash and keep patrolling. Hopefully the fog lifts. We'll see. Steinman back in the radio room. Looks like no one's fatigued yet. But how's our navigation? Very good. So we're all set, ready to go. You know what? Here's what we really need to do. And that is have Heinrich. Oh, that's really cool. You can see the sun, sort of, through the fog. But I love the weather effects. Really nice. Oh, so let's go in here and have Heinrich. Need you to reload these tubes here. Just in case. We want to be fully prepared. Well, after about a day and a half of searching, we finally found a contact. It says Tiny Group 1, so this will be interesting. We can just take our time with this. What direction is it going? It looks like it's traveling west. So we're going to change course and intercept something like this. And let's go decks awash, full speed, catch up with this contact and see what it is. Well, it's heavy seas, looks like, dark, but not bad actually. Alright, let's proceed and go find this contact. Alright, here it is. We finally caught up to it, and I don't know, it's definitely a non-warship. Let's go back up to periscope depth, and let's stop right here. If it comes across, well, when it comes across our path, it'll probably be about 2,600. Actually, let's keep moving forward a little bit until we get closer. Put Kruger, he's already in the attack periscope. Let's get up to, let's take a look. What time is it again? It's 2 in the morning. There we go. Oh, it's Swedish. It's a Swedish freighter, and they are headed away from Britain. I don't know where they could be going. I'm not even sure if we want to stop them. Ooh, we have another contact over here. Which way is this one going? That one's headed west. We're not going to catch up to that one. Most likely. This is too bad. We've been waiting a day and a half for this, and I don't think I'm going to stop this one. I can't imagine what cargo they would be carrying away from Great Britain, so that's too bad. We will continue our patrol, though. Hopefully we can find something else. Okay, it's been about 2 more days, and we finally had another contact. And it's about in the same area. Let's see which way this one is headed. It is also headed west. We will intercept and see what this is, and please let it be a British vessel. In fact, if it's a warship, I'll attack it. I don't care. It's been very quiet out here. Alright, looks like we're about ready to intercept. It seems like it's headed almost directly west. So we'll come in from the north and sit probably right about there. Let's stop. And let's give Kruger some help on the periscope. Let's see, he doesn't need help, so we're going to give him to Kruger and get his sight range a little farther up. And then we need to have Heinrich warm up another torpedo. Let's warm up tube 1. See what the weather's like. Not terrible. Alright, we'll sit here and wait until it comes into range, and then hopefully we can sink another one. Okay, it just came. It's getting closer. We have an alarm. So, yay, it's a British merchant, and it's all alone. So let's mark it. Put a little dot here, and then put this on the bow. Oops, on the bow. Can I put it on the bow? Maybe not. We'll put it right in the middle. Tube 1 is ready to go. See if we can see the contact yet. I'm thinking probably not. There it is. Right there. Definitely a merchant. Alright, we'll get prepared for this one. And how far are we? Going to be probably about 1,500 meters. I'm going to get a little closer. Okay, this looks like a tanker to me, an OL class tanker. That's one I'm going to recognize it as. And let's see if we can get a velocity reading on it. Alright, 7 knots. So let's get this in the TDC. We do have a torpedo warmed up. Let's flood tube 1. Alright, she's closing in. We flooded tube 1. And I want to get this into the TDC quickly. 567 meters. She's traveling at 7 knots, 500, about, let's just do almost 680 degrees to starboard. And we're ready to shoot. Well, she's got a fire on deck, I'm told. So I think she's going to go down. It is a freighter after all. Yep. Alright, we'll sit here and wait for her to go down and maybe go rescue a few of the officers, give them a little food, and be on our way. Man, she's really going up. All that fuel. I can still hear her engine running. I'm surprised with that fire she hasn't sunk yet, but we'll plot a course. She didn't have her lifeboats out yet, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and move forward and go over there in that direction. I don't think she... there we go. The lifeboats are out now. Okay. Let's surface and get over there. Alright, let's get Preen on the radio. And we'll send out these messages and then take a look at... Ooh, lots of lifeboats here. Let's look at lifeboat 1. No officers. I'll just continue to look through these lifeboats and find the officers. Alright, got them. Take those two, and I think there's one other one. Yeah, lifeboat 6 I haven't checked yet. Not a few. Okay, we'll give out some food on lifeboat 2 and 4, I suppose. We'll hand out 5 there. And lifeboat 4, that should give them enough food, hopefully. Yeah, we'll give them 10. Alright. Finally, something to sink. Alright, we'll be on our way. Where are we? Where are we on our distance? Okay, we're right here. I think we were traveling east, I believe. So we'll continue, and we'll continue. My patrol course has basically been here, and then up to here, here, and here. And I've only seen maybe a couple of freighters since I've been here, maybe 3. We'll see if we can have just a little bit more patrol to do. And hopefully we can find one more in that time. Okay, we're almost done with our 2,500 kilometer patrol length. We got just a tiny bit more to go. I'm probably going to do this. Will probably be the last hydrophone check. Yeah, we're already stopped. Let's get down to about 50 meters and see if we can hear anything. And it doesn't appear that way. So what I'll probably do... Yeah, I don't want to go through here in the English Channel. We'll just probably go back around up north of Scotland, and come back through the North Sea. I'll start making my way that way. I'll do a few more hydrophone checks before I leave the area. And if I don't find anything, then I guess we'll go back to port. Okay, we are currently in the North Sea. This is our position right now, and on our way back, we did find one ship here. It says a tiny group of one. It's moving east, and I'm moving in on it. What's our depth? We're at periscope depth, and I'm going to start cutting it off. And let's get on the periscope and see what... another British vessel, it appears. Excellent. So we're probably going to stop here. How far are we from it? Probably 2,700 meters. We're going to keep closing. That's a bit too far. And Heinrich, I need you to warm up another torpedo, please. Tube 2. I haven't even reloaded Tube 1. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot to do here. Alright. Let's even this out a little bit. Okay, we'll stop here. How far are we again? Actually, I'm going to continue closing, and I'll start getting its course. And there she is, right there. That looks like another tanker to me. I'm going to see some more fireworks, I guess. Okay. Closing. And we'll plot our solution while Heinrich heats up that torpedo. Okay, it looks like the same type of vessel. I'm going to go with the OL class here. And velocity. Probably 7 knots, but we need to make sure. Yep, 7 knots. Alright. Let's put this in the TDC, shall we? Flood tube 2. And we're going to be about 1,261 meters away. 7 knots. 1,200 meters and 80 degrees off the port. Right there. Ready to go. Alright, she's lined up perfectly. Let's go ahead and shoot. And light this one up. Okay, fire on deck, lots more explosions. And she's ablaze. She's probably going to go down. Let's go ahead and start moving towards her. It is during the day, so I don't know if I'm going to come up and rescue survivors. Don't know. I just want to get a little closer in case we have to use the deck gun. I don't anticipate that, but we'll see. Yeah, we're going to leave the survivors out in their boats. It's the middle of the day, North Atlantic. Somebody's going to pick them up. It's just a little too risky, I feel, to come up and take them in. So we're going to continue back on our way to port and see if we can find another ship. If not, then we'll be back shortly. Alright, Conrad Kruger gains more points towards his next decoration. Knights Cross with Oak Leaves. He did a lot of stuff on this one. I didn't spread around the experience much. But that's okay. That's all we have. Campaign objective has progressed to the next phase. Looks like we got our tonnage. 100,000 tons. Congratulations, Skipper. Your mission to disrupt the British trade routes was successful. Your efforts have weakened the British war effort. Yep. As have all of our efforts. And it looks like we're going to progress towards 200,000. We sank the Empire Commerce here on the way over to our patrol zone. Then the Empire Swan. And the Empire Sky. So that's 3 right there. And then the Olna sunk. And then another tanker. The old one sunk. Nice. 5 ships. 2 merchants. 2 tankers, 3 merchants, I believe. Alright, next. And everybody got a bunch of experience. 2 people leveled up. It looks like Hochman and Steinman. Let's take a look at Hochman. He is our navigator type dude. Let's see what we can give him. Alright, I think I'm going to have him do the personal skills, since he's kind of like a spare, like a backup officer who just fills in. And I have him doing like navigation duties. I'm going to have him do this, personal skills. So like if Kruger is busy or Kraus is busy with something, I can have him during combat or throughout times of stress. We'll have him help reduce stress. Let's have him do that. And then, let's see. Steinman, this should be interesting. What can we have him do? You know, I think we had Preen do paramedic. I think propeller recognition would be helpful. Officer can crudely estimate velocity and type of targets using hydrophone. I think we'll do that. Propeller recognition. Okay, that's it. It is January 22nd, 1940. We're back in port, and it's dark as usual. Let's see what might be available for the next assignment.
Beim BDU wird viel über Ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet. Dies sind die heutigen Aufträge vom BDU. Streng geheim.
More tonnage war. We could do some mine laying. This might change, though, when I load the game next time. So we'll see what happens. I do want to go over to the recruiting officer and give him all of our survivors. There. Alright. Nice. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.